All right, this is the transmission fluid change for the 2020 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. All right, these are the tools I'm going to need, and I have the gaskets around here somewhere. Well, going to get started. We have the car on 4 jacks. The other 2 were jacked up also. And I got that up there just in case. But shouldn't need it, but just in case. Alright, now let's look at all the tools. Alright, I'm going to use that funnel to put the oil that I drained in here back into the bottles. That's the fill plug. Alright, so we're going to crack that, make sure it can fill. And then we're going to drain it from there, right there. All right, so let's get that. That's the fill right above the axle. We're going to crack that, make sure we can get the fluid inside. All right, we got the fill hex on. So let's a little more torque. You can see it. This is the fill. Come on. Out the way. All right. It cracked. All right. Let's make sure it comes all the way off. The torque is between 27 and 37. You can see that. This is the fill. I think I have the gaskets. It's spilling out a little bit. I think probably because the engine's still warm. But we're gonna get something to guard that. Now I did let it drip on the last fill. I did let it drip all the way. So it's probably because the fluid's still hot, so it's expanding a little bit. So let's get something to get the excess spill. Still looks purple. Or reddish, whatever that color is. Come on, get out here. Alright. That's the... Let's look at this gasket. So I'm going to put the new gasket on. Make sure you can see it, right? Cracked it. All right. Crack it loose. Come on out. It's been about 200,000 miles. Towel. Just not destroy the camera. Right. You know what? Let me put the pan up. That's smarter. Here's a mic now. Let's do this. Let's put the pan up. So we can catch it. Hopefully this ends well. get that before it fills up. All right, I got it out. Let that drain. And it's done. And this is the entire capacity, so I'm going to empty these back into their bottles. Oh, wait a minute. They're all full. Oh, I got an empty oil bottle. And I'm just going to let that drip, and I'll see you on the other side. Now I'm going to let that drip. All right, let's put the drain plug back in. Let's get it wiped down. Yeah, that's all I gotta do is fill it back up. Fill it up till we overfill it and let it drip out. That's how you set the level. Set this to 35 pound-feet. Let's go look at it. Here, baby, let's look at it. Set. All right, let's fill it up. Now here's the pump I'll be using. All right, with the automatic transmission fluid, ATFWS from Toyota. The top part is going to do the sucking, and the bottom part is going to spit out. All right. So put this inside the bottle. See that? All right. So put the top part inside the bottle, and the bottom part put inside the transmission. All right. All right. Trying to make sure this hose is as clean as possible. It's already dripping with fluid, so I know it's gonna come out this end. Right. Now remember, this is not hydraulic, this is lubricating for the Toyota hybrids, so the fluid is lubricating. It does not act as hydraulic fluid. Try to get that in there. All right, it's in. It's in, it's stopped. Let's give it some pump action. That's gonna overfill. No, this is the first quart. This should go all the way in. I hear it. I hope you can hear it. Make sure this cord doesn't fall out. So what I have to do, I have to put the drain pan under it and set the bottle aside. I kind of got the cord in the way. I think it's almost empty. Let's see that. Yep, it's almost empty. Cable on, well, holes in. Yeah, I'm laying flat, so burn my arm up. gonna show the first quart and the last quart when it starts to overflow. I'll spare you the middle quarts. This is really the only hardest part, is getting it in. It's not really hard. Just, I'm on the ground, so it's a little annoying. So oops, you hear it? Suck the last little bit out. I'm trying to keep the bottle from leaning over and keeping it deep down in there so you can get the last bit out. So it's relatively simple. So we like to use some glider, not hydraulic. That's the rest of it. That's one quart. All right, I'll spare you the rest and I'll come back on the last quart when it starts to overflow. All right, we got three in already. This is the fourth one. Should overfill. I believe it's about 3.5 to 4.5. So this is the fourth quart we're putting in. See if it overfills. And, alright. I see it leaving the container. I see it leaving the bottle. We're about almost 3.5. Still good. Okay. Make sure you can see it. About 3.5. This may take 4. It's dripping a little bit. When it starts to drip, it's going to drip a lot. And I have the pan that I drain the old fluid in under it. It's still full. Alright, it's about to eat this fourth one up. So good. Take it out, put it back in. Let's give it this. Fourth one. It's dripping. Let's let it drip a little bit. All right, I think that's the overflow. I said it took 3.5 to 4 when I looked it up. So it's overflowing. So what I'll do this. Let me just finish this. Yeah, we gotta do that. How about I just finish it off? What I have left in here. It's pretty much empty anyway. All right, so it's overflowing. Hope you can see that. See that dripping? That's overflowing. I know the light sucks, but best I can do. All right, it's got a slow drip. That's what it's doing right there. See the drips on a dark spot? Right there. So, I think we can tighten it up. We can tighten it up. I'm gonna do 35 like I did for the drain pan. And clean the fill plug off. See some crusties on there. Let's clean it up a little bit. Just trying to not to introduce any particles in there, but it's inevitable. It's going to be, you're going to introduce particles in there. It's dripping, slow drip. All right, so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, barely. All right. And that's pretty much it. Put about 4, well, a little less than 4 because it drained. I put 4 in. I did empty it. It was a little bit left in the 4th one, and I decided to just fill it again and let it drip again. So I used the complete 4, so it dripped out. So it's under 4 that it actually takes. All right. Didn't think it was on for a second. All right, that's it. 35 on both. Get a towel. Clean this stuff. So, I think that's successful. Transmission fluid change. This is the second one, and we're at 477,000 miles. I don't know. I should have done it at least 2 more times before that, but we highway mile, a lot of highway miles, and this is the second fluid change at 477,000 miles. So relatively simple to do. Just got to make sure the car is level to the best of your ability. All right, going on a test drive. Accelerates, turns off, turns on like normal. I don't believe there's any leaks. We'll park it, check for leaks, but I think this one is job complete.